Okay, big matchup here. We are late at night, and it's gonna get a little crazy here. So he does end up bringing the Crocolore. Here we go, and look at this. AJ was even like, okay, so he's been leading Girder. I did a lot of prep with AJ. This is banded Girder here, and I wonder if it's just gonna hard switch on the Donphan, or if it'll just rock a Drain Punch instead. This is pretty offensive Donphan, is my knowledge. Um, I don't know if it's banded exactly, but it could be like Life Orb or Expert Belter or something like that. Something with a somewhat offensive item. But AJ was hoping to catch a Meowscarada lead from Jack and Mach Punch Okos without like, an item or significant investment. But AJ already getting put in the fucking little bit of the kitchen here of, I don't know, my terrible analogy. Okay, he does end up drain punching. Gets helmeted. Okay, so it's probably not that offensive, actually. He's going to see that he's banded now. He's going to be like, whoa, what the heck? And this is Helmet Donphan. So already a pretty slow start, I would say, in AJ's boat. EQ? Okay, so AJ very much so knows about Ice Shard. Wow, he's going to switch in Clef here instead of going for an Ice Shard. Pretty interesting. I wonder if AJ just sacks, or if he decides to keep this around. I think it's a lot less useful now. The Mach is still good, but it's definitely, and the Drain Punch is good until like a Goodra also. This is not gonna like this here unless this Clef has something nice to do, because this is packing a Poison Jab. He's gonna take 2 Poison Jabs here, by the way, with this Reflect going up. Obviously, the second one's gonna deal a lot less, but it's gonna have 2 chances to poison, which is pretty good. We could definitely click Goodra here, but I think you're not even that mad if Goodra comes out, because then you just Drain Punch at the next turn. Okay, yeah, crit. There you go. That's pretty lucky from AJ, but I think that it's pretty greedy to just stay out and get Poison Jab by this thing. So Reflect out. I wonder if he's like Clay with only having Reflect. Like, is that something gonna be three? Like, he just Clef was one of AJ's bigger fears in this matchup, and Jack just sacked it for like a potential 3 turns of Reflect. We need to get out something to actually kill this fucking thing, dude. Like, holy cow here. This is gonna take a lot from Terra Fairy Blast. You certainly are sacking this Girder at this point, I think. No, AJ decides to keep it. Goes hard. Okay, there you go. Great play from AJ. Eats up the Reflex turn. Looking pretty nice. Kind of a crazy Grafaiai play. Actually, maybe not because of AJ's item. AJ is red card on this here. So he's maybe not too worried about a like a bulk up potentially. SD. Big drain punch. He's gonna get red carded out. Goodbye, Donnie. Come on, Grafaiai. I need 1 kill out of you here for AJ's sake. If AJ gets a Grafaiai kill, he'll have at least gotten 1 kill with every single Pokemon in his roster in the regular season, which would be pretty impressive. He'll be the only guy that did that, I think. Um, so that would be pretty cool. Shows that his draft has got a lot of depth to it. I'm pretty close. My Thwacky is missing 1 kill. Um, but other than that, Gunk Shot hits. Another crit. I don't think that one would have mattered, but Gunk Shot does hit there on the 80%. That's the important part. And at this point, you're outsped by everything. This thing is unburdened. It's ready to fucking sweep. It could be crazy. So we're looking at a Gunk Shot here. Gunk Shot is the agenda onto this Meowscarada. Certainly, you just click it as AJ. I really don't know how you could do anything else. Looking like a pretty good win here for AJ though, right now at least, barring anything crazy happening. Acro is the other. Yeah, that's what it is. It's Acro. Acro kills Annihilate also. I believe that I believe this has low kick for Hisuian Gudra. And then the Crocolore is going to. Crocolore is going to be pretty good into this. I can't deny that. I think I'd probably be clicking Will-O-Wisp here in turn one and just trying to neuter this thing, and then maybe you can slack off up. But it's tough sand for sure. I definitely don't. Maybe he wasn't aware of the unburden. He's like, why is he faster than me? But this has got to deal a good amount of damage for me to want to click Flamethrower here. Fair enough. Okay, if there's any way to get back in the game here, it's certainly that. Girder's at really low health, but I feel like I could probably just go into like Heatran here. Like, what the fuck is this thing gonna do to Heatran? Okay, so we go with Greninja instead. Could be expecting an Ice Beam here on Jack's side, but instead he's gonna get Hydro Pumped. I don't remember if AJ. I'm pretty sure he's mixed, but I'm not like my head's not on right now. I think that this thing is packing low kick, which I think I would trade that here for a good amount of damage on this. Okay, but he goes to makes a lot of sense also. Oh, even better actually. Predicts a Draco. I think AJ was just planning on just sacking this outright. And there you go. We're all switching around here. I still don't think this is that good because you're gonna get blasted here, Terra Fairy Blast, and that's gonna fade your thingy. You're not even lefties either, so you're just it was just 25% on you for no reason. Should have just clicked a move that killed last turn. Now you're 25% weaker. Azelf can come out here and click Psychic pretty freely, I think. But obviously, you think about the Gudra switch then, so then maybe AJ's on the U-turn agenda. But I think if you can get Annihilate out, okay, we go into Chomp instead. This is offensive Guard Chomp, so we are most likely threatening to get a kill here, I think. And it's tough because you're gonna, God, yeah, no, you're very dead there. And that'll do her, I think. I think somehow Annihilate getting dangerous was what was gonna keep Jack in the game here, but Crocodile, I didn't really get to see a lot of this guard chomp, truthfully, in the testing. It usually just came out and clicked Earthquake and got a kill, and then died afterwards, but it's a nice Will-O-Wisp. I think that he is mainly special, so it's not gonna be too much here, but Soothing Gudra, big pump. This thing has no healing though, is kind of the issue here. Draco, Meteor. Heatran certainly makes the most sense into this Draco. Yeah, just gonna eat this thing up, dude. Yum. And Jack's not even rocking like the mix set with Earthquake. That's what I had on my Gudra. Body press. Do a little slack in here. Yeah, if I was AJ, I would probably just click Magma Storm and start working through this. Because this thing isn't going to touch you back. It has Will-O-Wisp and Flamethrower. So there you go. Start the agenda of eating through these slack offs is basically where my head is at here. AJ is Flame Body, so I believe that you can Will-O-Wisp this, and then maybe you can try and stall it out with the slack offs while the Willow does its work, but I don't really think it's gonna anything you're gonna do is gonna win here. So with that in mind, I mean, That should be. I mean, what do you even have here to touch this? You still don't have anything. None of these moves hit Heatran. You have to bring Earthquake on this thing. You have to bring Earthquake on this thing. Boop. Nice Chopple, but like it doesn't actually matter. Not quite. Now we have to like slack off for like 3 turns in a row to get back up to health. Yeah, you just don't have enough slack offs. APP is such a big nerf from anything else. Doesn't this not even do anything? Weren't you just slower? I don't even know what Jack's doing here. He's getting a little crazy, I think. He's not actually making progress. It's not like his Pokemon have a fucking regenerator or anything. Good crit. 4th crit of the match, by the way. But doesn't fucking matter. AJ's like, bro, I'm trying to go to bed. Me too. Me fucking too, man. This is like painful right now. Last slack off. Okay, here we go. Meow, by the way, didn't get any kills for what it's worth for the kill leader agenda. And okay, he's going into Garchomp here. I was saying, I wonder if AJ goes into Greninja to try and play for that at all, but he's gonna wrap it up here with a couple of moves, and that'll be it. GG to these guys for sure.
Wow, a lot of crits in the beginning there. Holy moly,
Oh,
a lot of crits in the
it
beginning there.
it threw off my entire game plan.
No, I think. Well, first of all, the Clef one super mattered. Obviously, it was like
Yeah,
big
through the reflect.
big thing off my back. And then what was the next crit? What was the other one? Also big, obviously.
You had a Grafaiai crit. I don't think it mattered. It was Donphan
Oh
at,
no, that one didn't matter.
it was
What I think
Donphan at like
was a
30%.
big.
No, that
was
one
a,
did matter. The Calcite
oh yeah,
lived
'cause
through
it
the
was
reflect.
reflected did matter. Yeah. So, yeah, crits obviously mattered. Got very lucky. Crocolore was annoying for sure.
Yeah, not like he did anything though.
Yeah,
Didn't do
I
anything.
mean,
It was just
I
annoying
also
to end the game. Yeah.
I threw away my Nihilip at the end. I also didn't realize that Grafaiai had
Unburn. Yeah, about to say.
That was
My hope with Grafaiai was that you would be caught off guard, and
And
that would be
he got his kill. I love that. He might
was
even
it
got.
one banger, only one kill. We got two.
It might have been 2. So
Yeah.
AJ, I think, will have been the only guy here to get a kill on every Pokemon on his team. Ryan just joined the call. You are gonna have to play Noah in the first round of playoffs here is what it's gonna be, so you can start preparing for him now and understand that it's gonna be a little bit of a battle to get to the second round.
Good game. I think the clef. I think the clef one is really
Yeah.
the one that.
Were you even like light?
I know Donphan. I know Donphan. Like, well, I guess I get the Meowscarada afterwards, so it does matter. Yeah.
I don't know. It felt obviously you didn't know he had poison jab, but as me knowing that AJ had poison jab, I was like, man, this cleft plate is ass. You have to just kill it right now, otherwise you are gonna get rocked by this poison jab.
Very glad I didn't. My only options, because Donphan was the worst lead you could have against me. Basically, me and Zach talked about it. It was like that was the one thing that could really throw my game off was Donphan lead, and I said, and I never really like actually thought about it. Like, what am I doing?
Well, Donphan was probably my best Pokemon into your team, and so I was planning to put up a reflect and then wish pass back into Donphan.
Oh fuck, that would have been annoying.
Which is what would have happened if I didn't get crit.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
I had Ice Shard, which 2 shots Garchomp.
Yeah, I mean, the only Donphan definitely I think could have cooked. I think Oh, it's so tough.
It would have been
Chapel Berry
hard to
was good
keep
too.
him healthy over multiple
Yeah, I would
exchanges with
agree with that.
Pokemon.
Chapel
Yeah,
Berry.
yeah.
I talked about this with Zach too. I said Chapel Berry on Goodra would be good, and we did see it on the body press. My body press was
Hmm
like the good tech I think against Goodra, but
Was your
but
Garchomp
anyway,
mixed,
with
AJ? I
the
kept.
Donphan lead, because what I was gonna say was my only thing was like I could like earthquake. It's either earthquake or um knockoff here. I was so close to hitting Azelf, and my game would have been over. I think not over because like Azelf didn't do anything, but it would have been like obviously a much worse spot. But yeah, that was tough.
That was a
The
good game
crits
though.
crit mattered. Yeah, good game. Crits mattered for sure.
Hmm
But you know,
As they tend
we
to.
take those. We
That's
take
all
those.
right though. It was what was expected, I think. At least in my camp here.
The
Uh,
Heatran Croclore. Uh,
yeah, that was.
Dude, that battle, man. Holy.
Yeah, it was a one-sided battle. That's for sure.
It was like I knew I'm winning this. It was like, man, I just want to like crit and kill this thing so it gets over with. Like,
That was
I want
pretty.
one extra Pokemon or something. I
That
don't
was
know.
pretty goofy. But GG's there.
I
We
was
got
wishing I had Magma Storm at that point.
two.
I took it off.
Yeah, you did take it off. I mentioned that. I said I wonder if
oh,
we
you
just
didn't
Mango
have
Storm,
it?
but no.
I took it off because it wasn't really doing all that much.
No, in
And
favor
I
of
took Dark
like.
Pulse for Espeon. I was
Yeah.
surprised Espeon didn't come
Oh yeah,
into it.
that's what was omitted. I was like looking
I
at
think
your
Annihilate
team
was kind of bad into me, so I was
ape. Yeah,
surprised that was there and
Yeah.
Espeon
I
wasn't.
omitted. Yeah, so I had on my team, Jack. I omitted Annihilate Crocodile in favor of Empoleon Espeon is what I was enjoying with the prep with, but I don't know. It was
Yeah.
tough. It seemed hard into AJ pretty much regardless. I
I
think
felt
in our
pretty good
mocks
about my team in
I got like
general.
one game and
It's kind of how Annihilate's been this entire season. I just wanted to. The Reflect wish was mostly for him. He had a Keyberry, but he got hit.
you did
That's
keep
pretty
that
rough.
and you mentioned that the other day. Fucking crazy stuff.
Um, but
It's a good game.
didn't quite pan out.
I'm curious to